Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's BDF44 coming at you with another video, and I'm thinking about DeMarcus Cousins particularly. Um, what type of price tag do you put on a guy like Boogie? They say that they don't have much of a market for him, and I don't understand it. I understand that he's coming off the injury, and I understand that he was, not necessarily his old self, but he still has to get into shape. He still has to adjust to the new way that his body has to move. And judging by what I saw in the finals, he's still a serviceable big man who can score for you, who could pass the rock, who could shoot. He was never a great defender, and that has never stopped anybody from having him on their roster. If they're blackballing him, that's one thing. But I don't think that his character issues have reared their ugly heads since he left Sacramento. He was a model citizen in New Orleans, and he was a peacemaker in Golden State. I think at this point, I'm wondering, why is it that he doesn't have a market? And the answer to me seems to be because there's really no way to know what the actual price tag is for a player who everybody will agree if is at 100% is great, but has had character issues in the past and is known for getting technicals and things of that nature. How do you not offend him? How do you make him happy? Is he capable of being the player that he once was? And how much of a liability is he on the defensive end at this point? What I would say for Boogie Cousins is just find yourself on the team and settle into who you're going to be going forward. I've seen so many players in the past who've had to adjust to their new bodies after a horrible injury or after age catches up to them. And there are ways to adjust. And I believe that Boogie Cousins is a great enough player to where he can have a nice stretch run from this point on in this league. I don't understand why a team wouldn't want to bring him in at this stage of the game, only because he's not really demanding anything, unlike Carmelo Anthony, who was demanding certain roles and things like that. I don't think Boogie's going to come in with that mentality. I mean, I just don't. I think he understands where he's at. And I think he also understands that he's not in shape. And if he's in the gym again, if he gets a chance to work, give him another 16 months to work on his body. Tell me Boogie Cousins ain't going to be effective on the basketball floor if you give him 16 months of pure workout and nutrition regimen. You trying to tell me that Boogie Cousins can't help a basketball team? Get out of here. He just needs to get in shape, and I really believe that as it pertains to a player of that caliber. We're not talking about no regular basketball player here. Not by a long shot. So, in my opinion, there shouldn't be any reason why he can't find a basketball team to play on. He's still young. It's not like he's an old guy. He just had a really bad injury. And he's a really big dude in terms of just being in his size, So, I'm not worried. If the Lakers sign him, I'd be happy to have him. But the question would remain, how do you not insult him dollar-wise? I mean, how do you go about negotiating a contract with the guy like that? And to be honest with you, I really wouldn't know, because if he's right, I would consider him pre-Achilles injury to be a top 20 player in this league. Like, I really did. I didn't think there was any question about that. If you're a fantasy basketball fan and you had him on your team before that injury, you understand what I'm talking about. This is one of the best players in the league and has been consistently since he got into the league, basically. So we're not talking about somebody who could just kind of run around a little bit, kind of go in the paint, do a little something. No, we're talking about a high volume, gifted basketball player. So I heard KP Kendrick Perkins say that he felt the game had passed him up today on First Things First. I believe he was on there. I think that was the program that I was watching, and I couldn't agree any less. Like, truly, I don't think the game has passed up a player like that at all when you consider the attributes that he has specifically on the offensive end. I mean, he could pass the rock as well as anybody at that position. He could shoot the ball. He's never had issues shooting the ball. Not even close. Anybody that thinks Boogie Cousins can't shoot needs to go back and watch some film. This is not true. He doesn't have issues with jump shots, not by a long shot. He's solid. Now, is he the most accurate three-point shooter in the world? I would not know, honestly. I haven't done enough study in terms of the numbers, so I would leave that to those to tell me. But passing the eye test, years and years of watching him play, yeah, he can stretch the floor just fine. He really can, and he does get defensive stats, even though he's not known as a defensive player. He will block shots and he will steal them consistently. So it's like it's time to put a little more respect on Boogie's name, in my opinion, as it pertains to what he should be able to do going forward. I mean, I watched Grant Hill come back from a much worse catastrophic situation and still stretch, 6 or 7 years into his career after that. Became an Iron Man. That's like a guy that hardly missed any games. I mean, who saw that coming? So I believe in Boogie Cousins' ability on the basketball floor, and from this point, it's just about somebody giving him an opportunity, and then from there, him taking his body and ever so seriously, and everything that comes with it, way more seriously than he ever did. And if he can do that, he's still a starting center. And still better than a lot of these dudes. Half of Boogie Cousins is better than a lot of these dudes. Let's just be honest. So, yeah, did he have the greatest finals? He had some good games. It wasn't, the Boogie that we remember, but, he didn't have the role that we remember either. So, yeah, man, this is just my understanding, or my opinion, rather, of who I see Boogie Cousins being and who he's been, and I hope that he's able to get on the team and stay healthy. I hope everybody's be able to stay healthy for that matter. But anyway, signing out. Still waiting on Kawhi's decision. That's where we're at in the world. And I'm still fairly confident that he's going to come to the conclusion that Lakers are the team he should go to. And I think a guy like Boogie Cousins will follow him. And, yeah, hopefully that goes down. Anyway, if it doesn't, I'm sure you all know about it. Take care. Peace out. See you in the next video and all that good stuff. PDF. Peace.